Hello, YouTube fans. How are you today? Well, thank you for tuning in today's blog. If you're wondering what I am doing today, I'm going to try to upgrade my HP laptop computer Pavilion G6 with 8 gigabytes of memory. Now, I bought this a couple years back, and I know it does not work with my computer. Because every time I try to upgrade it, all it does is cycles, it reboots, and it shuts down and reboots again, because these memory modules ain't the right ones for my computer. And yes, and it's DDR3, that's what my computer is, because I have DDR3 4GB sticks in my laptop as well, but it's a very nice computer. The issue is it really runs very slow, and that's the reason why I want to try this experiment and show you what it really actually does. First of all, let's set the memory off to the side for right now. Disconnect the AC power cord, that's what this big long cord is here. Put that off to the side. We're going to also need a screwdriver to take the back panel off, and we're going to need a towel, a very soft towel, for you to not scratch the back or the front of your computer. I'm going to show you what it looks like all the way around. This is the back panel we have to remove, and also we're going to take the battery out to make sure it's no power going to the motherboard inside of the laptop itself. It's going to lay this somewhat soft, and this is a hardwood desk as well. That's the reason why I want you to use something very soft. Take off the battery, or take out the battery. See, put that off to the side. Flip it over. One thing I do is we got to drain the laptop as well. I'm going to show you what it does with the upgrade, and I'm going to show you what it does normally with the actual 4 sticks of RAM on the inside of my computer. Now, do be careful. Don't break any of your components on the inside of your computer, because this is very delicate, and it will not be any warranty left on this computer, because this computer is about 4 years old. I bought it in 2011. And sometimes if you don't get the screw all the way up, just make sure you loosen the screw a little bit. And this is what we gotta take off. That's the back access panel. And you get access to all sorts of cool stuff, because I like the design of this laptop. We got access to the DVD drive, the Wi-Fi card, memory, and also the hard drive as well, and also the CMOS battery. The only thing we don't get access to is the CPU core and the CPU itself. What we're after today is what I'm pointing to is my RAM right there, and we're going to show you what happens on why it does not work. Yes, you can upgrade your laptop computer, but you gotta do the research before you buy the components or buy the hardware like this. Okay, now make sure you touch certain metal. I have certain metal behind over here. I do have some metal for I can discharge myself, because I do not want to discharge any electronic components or anything on my computer. Pull these little clips off. Now, they do actually make a special tool. It's called a spudger, if you want to use that. It was my original memory. This is DDR3, by the way. Put this off to the side. Take that out as well. And let's go ahead and pop in some new stuff, shall we? And I'm going to show you what happens, why my computer does not boot due to this RAM. It just doesn't. Don't know why. I tried it so many different times. I don't know if it's the RAM itself it's bad, or if it's just the computer itself it's having a hard time accessing all 8 gigs of RAM itself. And I'll show you. Make sure you gently be careful with it. Put that off to the side. Here is 4 gigs right here. This is 4 gigs. And this is 4 gigs. Both of these combined are 8 gigabytes. Now, do be careful when you put these in. You see how I have it like that. Put that out. Okay, see how it's like this? That's how you want it. Push down gently. Pops right in. Now we put the on stick in. Now I'm not going to put the battery in or the cover back on. We're just doing this is a demonstration. Move that off to the side. Gently put this down. And I'm going to show you. First of all, we got to get into BIOS to see if it's actually recognizing all 8 gigs of memory. Turn it on. You gotta hit this little key over here a couple times. Now, first of all, we're gonna go to number 1. Number 1 tells me it has all 8 gigs of RAM. Go to number 2. This brings up my support of HP support assist here. And we'll go to system, memory. And if you can see, it also has everything working just fine now. Now, one thing we're going to check is the BIOS itself to make sure the BIOS settings is working properly, like it should. Sometimes it will reboot. That's just the way it does. Don't know why. And my BIOS is also recognizing 8 gigabytes of RAM as well. So let's go ahead and exit the BIOS and we just let it start normally. I'm going to show you what happens. There's a window screen. Boop. It restarts. That's what it does. Goes back to the start Windows. It doesn't work. Don't know why. Now we're going to go ahead and hard shut this down. Normally you should probably shut this unit down by letting it boot up. But you can see this 8 gig of memory kit does not work with this computer. I don't know why. It just doesn't. Discharge that. Grab my towel again before we don't scratch up the front of the computer. I know. Hold on. Takes a while. And we gotta take out the 8 gigs of memory again. Because this memory kit is not compatible with this unit at all. And now, back in with the 4 gigs of RAM. Now this time, I'm going to go ahead and put the battery and the cover back on my computer. Because this is a little bit frustrating because I would like to have some 8 gigabytes of RAM in my computer. Be very absolutely nice to have. But again, with this computer about being 4 years old, apparently I'm never going to upgrade it to 8 gigs of RAM. And to make it faster, use use SSD drive. And we'll put the battery back in. There, if I can get it to go in. Wait. Put it off to the side. Go ahead and plug my AC back in. And we'll just go ahead and reboot it. And before we do that, we'll go back into the BIOS settings. You can see, recognize 4 gigs. Back into 2. Info. This is the info about my computer. Hit that. And lastly, let's go back into the BIOS. And 4 gigs of RAM is well what's seen on my computer. Now let's let it start up normally, and this is how it starts. With 4 gigs of RAM, it doesn't lock up, it doesn't freeze. Because the reason why, the 8 gigabytes is not compatible with this laptop computer. Alright, if you are brand new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Please like, please share, peace out, bye guys. We'll hopefully see you in the next vlog. You can see, it's going to go to Windows like it normally does. Alright, later YouTubers. Ta-da! Don't understand it. Does planting. See? Pretty slow, should I say.